Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford. They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's going to air one out. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was all capped off by a John Mechie touchdown reception from the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Faster. Ready?
A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, close to you. Ready.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Tua going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is that the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mills now. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Pierce has it knocked loose, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's got some space here. LaTuani. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And a question. So that will overturn. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, that that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their 25-yard line. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mills. This will be complete to Mechie. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 66 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Mills throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and weighing in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Mills throw completed to Mechie. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mills throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. Touchdown! O.J. Howard, 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The Dolphins at 6-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And cycle.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
20! And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Dolphins get a late score here, the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A first down throw for Mills. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. These guys will take a 10-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. So we've reached halftime and past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Taken from about the 12. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On the handoff, this is Mostert. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space,
He's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now in Miami. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills. He gets this one to Johnson. And out of bounds right around the 20. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th,
touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Mills. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they get off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the slot man goes in motion left. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Nice play by Jerry Hughes to drop him behind the line. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Charles...